Watch out, he's got a knife! Okay. Oh no! What is happening? Hey, it's a mystery. Firefox, nice. That's good. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. Are we on a noir thing? Sounds pretty noir. February 22nd, Wright & Co. Law Offices. That is about 2 months. Why did I come here? Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally. Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow. Huh? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yeah, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But, please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Skye. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Okay. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known at my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, I'm not a future professional in training. Alright. So what's this about a case you said in the trials tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but that's interesting. How would she know Mia? That's a good question. I'll ask it. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal. This is me. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her on her lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be clear. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. I'm not done yet! My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school, so they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney, and well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Uh-oh. I guess they're not. Well, actually, when she gets like this now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little, she says with a smile. Oddly enough. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Let's go to the detention center. To the detention center! February 25th, detention center visitors room. Is this gonna go poorly? I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that about? Hi, Lana. Bunny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. It has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how'd you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name's Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? There's something you should know from the start, which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, the suspect? But the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. I was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the Prosecutors Office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's Office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk. Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. Oh, she didn't kill Detective Gumshoe, did she? That would be bad. A detective. Death was due to loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does that mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So you're the chief prosecutor. That's correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by the prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. Hey Lars, how's it going? That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this. I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her. Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey, I was in law school. It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different than when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know! So how can you say you did? If I lose, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes. I believe our discussion here has ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? I don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I think there's some sort of blackmail. Probably something that's like somebody who's dragging her sister Emma into something, and she's doing this to protect Emma. Somehow. I don't know how, but that's what I think is going on. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Move. Underground parking lot. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first Visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who's this? What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gonna learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall? Marshall looks like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina, I know how you feel, but this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with it, what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Okay. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Well, I'm examining stuff, regardless. What's this, a wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found a wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let me be scientific about this, please. Put it in your pocket. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft. Alright. I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, look at the court record. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now let's start examining from every angle. Whoa, look, we can spin it. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. B. Oh, look. There might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. Enter. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. He kind of looks like Inspector Gadget, doesn't he? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation... Wait. So scientific investigation is looking at things right now. Okay. I do enjoy looking at things. Look, I'm gonna scientifically investigate my my thing of water right here. Ooh. Wow. Amazing. Tastes pretty good. I guess, though, I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to go on my toes from now. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation, shall we? What's this? Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears. Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. What's she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear fine. The phone's broken. Some barrels. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum's over here. It's on the side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. You'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. What's this? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. There's no wall, but a water tank. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. Okay. A vent. Another vent. An elevator. A door. Okay, it looks like we've investigated pretty much everything. Other than this. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've gotta write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Oh, we gotta examine the ID, don't we? Check. The name and ID are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Okay. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters? Silly. The reason we have written a written language in the first place. True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabba Dob. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabba Dob? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point, teehee. It doesn't take much to amuse her. She's very talkative and kind of a little annoying. Well, nothing else I don't think we can see on this thing. We can zoom in, and it's still blurred out. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Oh, wait. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in here. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think it's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Oh, a ladder. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference in scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? What's the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright? This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Yep, I know what you're saying, because it does. Oh, slide. I didn't realize we had a slide option until now. Oh, it's a phone. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ugh, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with a body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the Prosecutors Office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prosecutors Office. Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self: look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out the room 1202, the High Prosecutor's Office. Oh my God. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your palms off our claim. Right. Great. What a freaking weirdo. Great, maybe maybe there are just some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me? Were you all too set? Us? Hey, who's this? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers? Oh, no, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up, huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. Images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me. You are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up, Queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Alright, talk. The case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutor convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. You have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So, what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle to see. To be sure, I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Huh, of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin does she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No, only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of the trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the Prosecutors Office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. What's that supposed to mean? But also, her boyfriend's a security person, so she could have potentially done it. She's now, to me, she's a suspect. So to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis, not. Do you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. It'd be a sure case of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking Coffo Queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards, especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card that belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honey ham to a detective. Why do I feel like I'm being mocked? Let's present this to her. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunch Lady's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? It just has, it's like rice with pickles on it. Wow, it's really crunchy. A box of pickles, kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Who here likes pickles? I can't talk to her anymore. Alright. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else we can do. We can go here, though. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Oh, we did get that clue. Hey, it's the Silver Samurai, I think. Look, right there. You love pickles, especially the sour ones. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright? You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. It's Edgeworth. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Makes sense. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in the nasty, bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? It's Edgeworth's car. Of course it is. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. So the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all the trouble to help me last year, yes. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do it. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Lana Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Oh, that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You, Mr. Edgeworth? We're gonna go head-to-head again. I see. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established at the trial at the end of the last year. However, there are some who say that I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Lana, Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Instead, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was a murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any detour, I'm gonna start getting depressed. Okay, I can't. Apparently, I can just... Oh, let's check the knife. Oh, there's something right there. Oh. Must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. Hey, Brave Star. Edgeworth in the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman. Now there's a scary thought. Oops. I did it again. Alright. Back. My. What an amazing bouquet, just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Beside that, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiancée? I don't think so. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Rumbles of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. Okay. Hey, we got a clue. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than those usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky trial jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. Just getting way too excited about this. Alright. Desk. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk! Easy to use and easy on the eyes. Polished so well I can see my own reflection. What the hell was that? Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? They don't take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't, he'll sue you. A tea set. Oh, cute! What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing, the drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. And a chess set. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn, huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out the poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong with Miss Wright? Edges surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. That's nothing. Books. Whoa, these are all case files. They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have something to get someone get them for him. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe again? He must study these case files so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Yeah. And a couch. Mr. Edgeworth has a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I'll bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I'll bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool? Sofa hair is cool? Did you know the sofa hair is cool? Whoa! What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's handy to know. Alright. Wait, we gotta examine the trophy now. Cause it's the newest thing. Oh, there's something on the bottom. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. It looks like the names of the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner? Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. I'd like to meet Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. I think that's it. Kind of a funny trophy, in all honesty. I mean, like... I guess they give the same trophy every year then. Like it's like the Stanley Cup, you know. The Stanley Cup goes to this. It's the same Stanley Cup every year. Let's go back to the detention center. Oh, we can't. There's nobody here. Okay. Nobody's here. Okay, move back to the office, I guess. Okay, what are we supposed to do? Oh, maybe we need to present the trophy to Edgeworth. Basically, this says you were the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yeah, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem to be too concerned about his award. For better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the Prosecutors Office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Okay. Now we have another thing. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands to hold cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. He's got a parking stub. He's got a parking stub. That's interesting. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Oh, the music changed. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request of the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with the raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck. Right? Yes, sir. Gah, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. He's very civil with us now. Like, since we saved his butt. We saved his butt, and the rest of him too. Not just his butt. We didn't just save his butt. We saved all of him, including his butt. So I guess we go to the police department. Wait, back. Let's talk. Should you take a look at this? You? Yes, sir. You said you wanted some hot tea. Oh, she's not doing anything. No, but thanks. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. He pre-infused the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret of their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Alright. Move to the police department. Are we gonna meet Detective Gumshoe? I thought Detective Gumshoe was gonna be the one that was murdered, but it wasn't Detective Gumshoe, so, you know. Whoa, it's the thing. Whew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. Took almost 30 minutes by taxi and the traffic isn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Alright, the case. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Skye's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true, we've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but it isn't that. Isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall is assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean, I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth? The car and the knife do seem a little too organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, what could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay. I'm Detective Gumshoe. What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal. This is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. People like you that get us into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. You got the awards ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers must be because of the rumors. Okay, I think I've presented all my evidence. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. He's in a tough spot again. Again. Oh yeah, this is the last case we did. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth for forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea it was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. Okay. Now what? Okay, now what? Now what do we do? Did we examine everything? We haven't examined this yet. We gotta examine it. Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights, he wouldn't have been caught up with this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Nothing on the back. Alright. Let's go back to the detention center, I guess. Nope. Where do we need to go now? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? Okay, we're doing the hot tea thing again. Okay, she's not gonna do anything about that, so... Okay, Edgeworth is gone. We've looked at everything here. I think we've looked at everything here. So... there's nothing here. So where would there be stuff? And we can't go over there. Can we go into the police officer? Can we go inside? No, we can't. Oh, we can, I guess we can examine this. I was wondering about that. What? The Fancy Blue Badger? That's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dance until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Okay, we got that as evidence. And that's all I know about it. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met with a guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Okay. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay, that's useful. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. Which is a point. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea why. Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking you how you came up with that theory? It was when I was in school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. He had just been to the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Okay, that's dumb. That's dumb. That's dumb. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, it looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Who the hell? What? Oh, still here? Ah, hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs too. What happened to the security guard? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe, that old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in, then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self. Police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Okay. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy right there? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star. One stabbed in the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Died within an hour and a half. Okay. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention it, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Skye, Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together in a case a few years back, so there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prospector. He says prospector. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot. So it seems, like calling an armed man to a shootout at high noon. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You're calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. You're a patrolman now, so how could you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just shorting hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tight tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe's kicked out of the investigation? Okay. I don't think I can present him with any evidence. Let's present him with that. 5:12 p.m. That prospector's bright red steed came in on the trot real slow like. A trot. Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later, so it seems the chief prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for her prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along. I mean, that makes sense. Alright, compadre, count to 3, huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Remind me never to visit Texas. Good idea. Okay, let's go this way. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest it belongs to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it? Right, let's check it out. Oh, this phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about that. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check the phone out. I got something in my eye. Okay. Damn it. Whew. Now let's see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Beep. Hey, that song, I know that. Hey, what's going on over here? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed a redial on that their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is it anyway? It was on the ground over there. Who is it? It belongs to Chief Prospector Skye. What? That's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone, except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those new fangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone, a wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Did she have my number on... Was she calling my number? That's weird. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him? You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Yeah. A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors. Defense attorneys are relegated to B block. I dream of the day when I'll be able to park my car here. I'll go over to B block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. This appears to be a car where the body was found. It looks like the lock on the trunk was busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. Just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. B block is through there. That's where the visitors park. I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance. Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. Doesn't that strike you as, like, a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine. I think that's it. No, wait. Wait, we can look at the trunk. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. It says 6-7S12-2. I wasn't sure if this is an S or a 5, but the text is very clear that it's not a 5, it's an S. There's a name printed on the paper above it, Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed? Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for detective reason, go to Edgeworth. Right. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Well, 12/2 sounds like a date. Like probably February 12th. I'm guessing, since they write dates as day, month. Really? That's true story? I think my ringtone's been the Doctor Who theme for a long time. I've changed the version of the Doctor Who theme, but it's been a Doctor Who theme for a long time. I don't think there's anything else. But we can probably examine this note. We cannot examine this note. Cause of death, loss of blood. Wound was caused by a 4.5-inch knife. A single stab wound was found. Alright. I honestly don't think there's anything else to do here. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Something's up. Someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. The rumors are just rumors, aren't they? There are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person, who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What you're saying, Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taking off the case? Did they target him because he was the closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, a cell phone. So you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing that's still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? Is that the Silver Samurai song? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. Oh, it wasn't mine. Oh, it was hers. Her sister was calling her. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Okay. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I have a feeling some bad stuff is about to go down.
Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here? To be continued!